What is up, YouTube? That's here, bringing you guys another episode of Pokemon Masterclass. Today, we are going to be working with Venusaur. We did Bulbasaur and Ivysaur the other day, and today, we are finally being working with a real competitive team, a real competitive Pokemon. We are going to be using Venusaur here. We're going to check its summary here and go right into it. We have a special defense boosting Venusaur because I feel that's the best way to play it. And our moveset is going to be pretty standard. It's a mix of the Bulbasaur and the Ivysaur sets. Remember, Ivysaur was a complete subseeder. Bulbasaur was more of like a wall with dual screens with, sleep powder and stuff like that. But the real thing that sets Venusaur apart from both of them is it actually has a pretty decent special attack stat. And you can go for Mega Drains and Sludge Bomb and actually pick up KOs on things. So it's like the best of both worlds coming together on an actual competitive, fully evolved Pokemon. This should be a pretty easy one compared to trying to win with every random Pokemon under the sun, but it's still part of the Pokedex, you still have to win with it. So yeah, Venusaur, we're using Mega Venusaur exclusively because why not? I can. And rest of the team, we're still using Hitmonchan, still using Rhydon. Decided to put Omastar in here because I feel I need a little bit of sweep success. Moltres is a really good pick. You may be thinking like, oh man, that's a legendary. Don't give me that for using one Moltres. I mean, I could use a Charizard if I really wanted to, but Moltres is my boy. I like Moltres a lot. It covers for a lot of weaknesses that a lot of these other Pokemon have, being like ground weaknesses, fighting type weaknesses. Moltres is a really good Pokemon in this situation. And then Dragonite, very similar thing to Moltres, covers up for the ground weakness, covers up for some of the water weakness, covers up for the fighting weakness, and, we're being a little bit weak to ice with Venusaur, Rhydon and Dragonite, but hopefully if anyone's using ice attacks, we can switch in Omastar, block some damage, set up a Self Smash, and win the game. So we're gonna hop in the game. Again, we're playing singles, and remember guys, if you want to get better at this game, if you want to learn more about the game at a competitive level, please join Discord. There is a link to it in the description. But other than that, thank you for stopping by, and we're hopping right into it. Here we go. Alright, we're into a game. We're gonna see what he has. Oh man, Pikachu and a Kabutops. Alright, cool. Very cool team. I'm really happy to not see Mewtwo here. But yeah, let's look at this team. Holy moly, it's going to be hard to win this one. Vileplume potentially walls Omastar. Pikachu really rocks Omastar. I can't do anything. It's just going to zippy zap me. So what we're going to have to do is get that Pikachu off the board. And I actually think other than the Alakazam and potentially the Charizard, depending on its set, Venusaur's in a great spot against this team. Should be great against Vileplume, should be great against Gengar, amazing against Pikachu, flawless versus Kabutops. So either what we're going to try and do is get the Alakazam or the Pikachu off the board and then change our strat from there. I'm probably going to be starting off with Rhydon, because if he does anything sketchy, I'll switch in my Venusaur and show him what for. So we're going to start with Rhydon, and hopefully we can do pretty good. I don't really know. Let's actually talk about Moltres. Moltres is good here too. Kabutops can set up an like Aqua Jet, but I'm pretty good with Moltres. Zippy Zappy, whatever, the Pikachu move is going to be a problem. But yeah, that's why we're running things like Rhydon. That's why we're running things like Hitmonchan. Hitmonchan is actually going to be able to eat one of those flying type attacks. The Flippity Fly move. We're going to be able to eat one and then Earthquake the heck out of that Pikachu, and he'll never see it coming. So going right into the game, he might just be starting off with Pikachu. I would not be surprised. But there's 3 or 4 different ways you can go. There's a Pikachu. Guys, it's almost like I play this game. I swear to you. It's almost like I play the game. What we're going to be doing here is we're just going to be switching out. I really think he's going for that Surfy attack, the Para Surf attack, and I don't want to just die. So we're going to switch in Venusaur. Venusaur should be able to eat this pretty well, and we should be able to go for like a Sleep Powder and start setting up on this Pikachu. So switching it out. He knew that I was living with Rhydon. This is one of his biggest checks to it. Believe it or not, we live in a world, guys, where Pikachu can check Rhydon, but switching in Splishy Splash, not doing that much, but it is a Para, and I'm actually, oh, it's not Para. Does it have a chance to Para? I thought it always Para. Dude, that move sucks. Anyways, Mega Evolution, Venusaur on deck. I'm actually going to go for a Sleep Powder, because I think he might switch. If he wants to switch in his Vileplume, like, go for it. I think Mega Venusaur is much better than Vileplume. He's staying in. If he wants to stay in and get Sleep Powdered, that's totally fine. He's going to go for the Flying attack, I think, this turn. And that's fine with me, too. I can eat one. Floaty Fall, that's what it is. It has a 30% chance to flinch if I'm not mistaken, but it's not going to do like an ungodly amount of damage. Like, we are extra thick, boys, and we are extra flinched. Extra thick, extra flinched, same thing. Sleep Powder round 2. Can we not get flinched this time? That's incredibly unfortunate. It's going to completely change the way I'm going to play this Venusaur game. And Sleep Powder. making the connections. Yeah, I better have hit that sleep powder just because I got flinched. But now we're gonna actually have to do things where I'm gonna Leech Seed because I think he is gonna switch here, and I would love to Mega Drain here. Oh, he is staying in. Okay, that's totally fine. So Pikachu had to be asleep that turn. It was required that it was asleep that turn. Leech Seed's up. I think it's possible he switches now, but he might just think, I can wake up and one-shot it. We're going to go for a Mega Drain here, and we're going to try to get into a situation where we can grind this thing out. Note that we're not getting any HP really back from Pikachu. Its base HP is so low, but I really thought he was going to switch there, so that's why he did it. Don't wake up. Give me that no wake up. That's what I'm talking about. He is staying in, grinding it, and that is really going to help me out. Mega Drain's going to do a lot, and this is really showcasing the versatility of Venusaur here. You know, Ivysaur and Bulbasaur really sets it apart because those Pokemon can't go for like Mega Drains and deal big damage, get that big recovery. So what we're going to do is we're actually just going to switch out into our Rhydon. He's probably going to Floaty Fall, and then he's going to get KO'd by the Leech Seed. And if he wants to switch, well, the Pokemon that he's trying to use to beat our Rhydon isn't on the board anymore, so we're in a pretty decent spot. So Pikachu, I would love to see, actually he is staying in because Pikachu's faster than Venusaur. Yeah, Floaty Fall, perfect. Venusaur coming in, walling out a Pokemon that deals super effective damage, getting unlucky, and showcasing its moveset to the fullest potential. And we take those, setting up for success. And remember, now that the Pikachu's gone, Omastar and Moltres will play. So goodbye, Pikachu. Rhydon getting a little bit more health too. Let's see what he sends out to actually check the Rhydon. I'm incredibly ahead right now. My Venusaur's taking a little bit of chip damage. But another thing that's really good is since I switched out in Mega form, when I switch in, I already have my Mega Evolution stats. So that's really, really good. I kind of want to switch back in, you know. But I will actually switch in Moltres here. There's a chance he goes for a Sleep Powder. And I wouldn't be opposed to a Sleep Powder or a Grass Attack, but Moltres is in a pretty decent spot here. Moltres switching on in. Going to be able to really pin this guy. I think I'm going to Air Slash. I think there's a chance he switches on like Zard or something. Goes for a Mega Drain Zone. It's totally fine. Moltres fourthing this damage like a champion. It's almost like a legendary Pokemon, guys. And we're going to see... I should just Fire Blast. It's so greedy, but I don't think Flamethrower actually kills Vileplume. It's pretty special defensive. He might just stay in and try and eat it. He is going to stay in. He is going to try and eat it. Fire Blast. Stab. Super effective. The big damage. And now, that's another Pokemon. Cross that off the list. You're running out of Pokemon to check my Rhydon, my guy. You are running out of options. And let's see. Now, most of the Pokemon that beat Moltres get walled by Venusaur. Kabutops is an example. Now, he might go for a Swords Dance on my Switch. It's highly possible. But I actually think that, like, Venusaur can eat most of the moves that a Kabutops would use after a Swords Dance. Like, the biggest move, for example, would be like a Swords Dance Rock Slide. I almost want to say I can eat it because we are so thick on this Mega Venusaur set. So let's see what he goes for. He goes for an Aqua Jet, bro. We eat that too. We eat that all the way to the bank. Now, I do not know if he's going to switch. He hasn't been switching a lot. But at this point, I'm going to go for a Sleep Powder just to keep him honest. Because I don't need to respect any of the options on Kabutops. I don't need to Mega Drain to exert my dominance. There's the withdraw. We're reading the withdraw, going for a Sleep Powder on the switch, switching to Charizard. It's the perfect play. This is a great time to go for a free Sleep Powder. Even if I miss, that was the right decision. That was the right decision. And remember, because of the way sleep mechanics work, he hasn't even started to be asleep yet. They have to be asleep the first turn, then they have a couple turns to wake up. And, you know, that's how it works. So I can go for a free Leech Seed here. Go for just a free Leech Seed, then I can start Sludge Bombing because he has to be asleep. I expect him to potentially Mega this turn. Wow, the raw DC. Then that is a Rage Quit. That is a Rage Quit. But you know what? What better way to show off Venusaur? Venusaur came in, exerted dominance, extreme dominance on that man. We walled the Pikachu. We switched around. We switched in the Venusaur, set up the Sleep Powder on the free switch, read his switch, and then we were off to the races. We were going to flawless him with Venusaur. And guys, I don't know what else to say. That is perfect. That is the perfect use of Venusaur. I don't even have to play another game. You guys know how this Pokemon works. Venusaur is amazing. It's one of my favorite Megas. It's actually probably my favorite Mega in Gen 1. I think it's just so good. So if you guys have any questions about Venusaur, please leave those in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer them. Other than that, hit me up in the Discord if you want to talk a little bit more, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.